Super quick top up here. Track's obviously absolutely bottomless. It does look an advantage to stay out of that kickback. Serious amount of mud and whatever you want to say flying back in their faces if you're settling in behind on the fence or in behind them in the running line. Even it looks like you probably want to rather sit wide and travel than get hammered by the kickback. So I think up on speed certainly an advantage, fitness certainly an advantage, and the track is basically bottomless. So race 5, Who's That Suit? Very difficult to work that one out. I think you've got horses up on speed that are, distance queries in Capital Rain and Buck and Beauty. Then you've got the Face, who's probably jury's out on whether the horse even wants to continue racing anymore. So they put the blinkers on it. It could get out and roll and run well, the Face. So I'm not saying no to him. Blazing Misses first up, gets that run just behind them. Is that okay now? Hard to say. Blazing Invincible Kisses Hard Fit gets that similar run. The horse with a bit of class in its form is Andermatt, but it's going to be probably back and wide, and it's first up and it's short. So it's a pretty scary race for mine. Even this horse, Nimbo Stratus, has 1400 metre form. The only horse in the race with 1400 metre form. Has a bit of speed. Not sure where it ends up, but I doubt it'll be as fast as a few of these short courses. First up, really difficult race where you could see them stopping a long way out, and I don't really know what the survival horse will be. Bit of a guessing competition, race 5. Race 6 is not much better, but I think this horse Made by Khan will push forward and make it a bit of a staying test, and even though it's 91 days between runs, has had the trial, it's got 1.5 mile form, and it'll keep whacking in these conditions, and that may be good enough to get away with this race. You've not got a lot of quality chasing. You've got horses that are deep into their prep, like Filler Fun, who's dropping back in grade, but does this sort of surface suit it? Mission Phoenix is second up from an 800-day break. You'd expect it to get tired. Dream Runner's probably the one off a harder regularity first up, has trialled okay since, but I think if you're going to have a bet in this race, it could only be Made by Khan with any sort of confidence, and it's 91 days between runs, but it should be up there and whacking. Made by Khan for me in race 6. Race 7, I think it's just all about easy Campese now. Will there be a change of tactics from any of the others to push forward? I can't see any of them really pressing the speed because none of them want it to be a staying test. None of them are fit enough. I don't think Marnix runs a trip. It does get the right run probably, but I think it's all about easy Campese here, and another one where it's probably the only horse you can back. And I'm assuming with Diamal out now, it's pretty short. I haven't checked the prices, but I'm assuming it's close enough to even money, and it probably should be. And the last is just too tough for me. You've got these two horses, Max Schnell and King of the Castle, both first up, 147 days, 146 days, in between runs for the Pride Camp. Both of them have got nice enough form to trouble a race like this. Very interesting to see the betting late for those two runners in particular. Cracking Mo coming up in grade, 38 days between runs, flying for the new stable. Probably have a crack at trying to hold the front. Big Easy gets back on the inside. As I said, I'm not sure that's the spot to be. Adamus Prince, Game Theory, and who's the other horse? There's one other horse, Max Schnell, all sort of looking for that outside leader position. Certainly could be a line of 3, but I think they're the main 4 that'll be up on speed, and then survival of the fittest from them. Not easy. I hope everyone's taking it pretty easy with these races. It's not easy, and looking for value and probably up on speed and with a bit of fitness on your side is certainly the way to go. Cheers.